Hello, ladies and gentlemen. It's Reverend Dream. I just finished up a daily devotional. I've been doing a bunch of them back to back so that y'all always have a devotional with you. So if I'm looking the same way that I'm looking, don't think nothing of it. Still the same day, but a different word from God. The last one touched me really heavy. So if you see these eyes as bloodshot, know that it was tears that did it. For you see, God can touch me now, and I can feel it. Whereas before, I didn't have the time to feel it. I hope this will touch you as much as it will me for giving it to you. This is coming from Psalm 62, verse 8, and it reads, "Trust in Him at all times." Faith is as much as the rule of temporal as of spiritual life. We ought to have faith in God for our earthly affairs as well as for our heavenly business. It is only as we learn to trust God for the supply of our daily need that we shall live above the world. Have you ever thought that you could do it yourself? That you didn't need God? You were strong in your belief in yourself, and that when you truly needed God, you would give Him the time then, and only then. If you're living your life like that, I will pray for you. You're one of the many that I pray for daily. I pray night and day, nonstop. If it offends you, I'm sorry. If it touches you and helps you, hallelujah. For that's the only way that I know. As we are not to be idle, that would show we did not trust in God, who worketh hereunto, but in the devil, who is the father of idleness. We are not to be prudent or rash, that we're to trust chance and not the living God, who is a God of economy and order, acting in all prudence and uprightness. We are to rely simply and entirely upon the Lord at all times. Let me commend you to a life of trust in God in temporal things. Trust in God. You will not be compelled to mourn because you have used sinful means to grow rich. How many people you know in this world today that steal what they have, destroy what they can to get what they need to achieve, to always try to better themselves as someone else's gain? Serve God with integrity, and if you achieve no success, at least no sin will lie upon your conscience. None. Trusting God, you will be guilty of self-contraction, who trust in craft, sails this way today, and that way the next, like a vessel tossed about in the fickle wind. But he that trusteth in the Lord is like a vessel propelled by steam. She cuts through the waves, defines the wind, and makes one bright, silvery, straightforward track to her destination. designated haven. Be you a man or woman with living principles within. Never bow to the varying customs of worldly wisdom. Walk in your path of integrity with steadfast steps that show that you are invincibly strong in the strength which confidence in God alone can comfort. Thus you will be delivered from the anxious care. You will not be troubled with evil tidings. Your heart will not be fixed, trusting in the Lord. How pleasant to float along the stream of providence. There is no blessed way of living than a life of dependency upon a covenant. Keeping God, we have no care, for he careth for us. We have no troubles, because he cast our burdens upon him, and he carries them every day. You know, I wouldn't have made it this far had I not trusted in him. The doctors gave me one day 21 years ago. One day. That day I relied upon him for everything that I needed, whether it was material, financial, spiritually, physically. I depended upon him solely. I laid all my worries and all my stripes at his feet. And I said, Father, it is yours to do as you will. Granted, I might not have what most might have, but I have so much more than what others will ever achieve. If this is your wish today to achieve what Dream has, by all means, place your faith in him. Let him lead you and direct you and guide you as the compass he left, called the Holy Bible. Follow it. Use the prayers from it, the visions, and everything that goes with it, that you may know where I'll be one day. Because if I'm not here for another devotional, if I'm not here but for you to watch a rewind, I want you to know where to find me, because I won't be lost. I won't be somewhere where that you're not expecting. I'll be right where my Father is, on his other side, with my brother on the other side. If you would like to be with us, by all means, grab that train of salvation and jump aboard. Allow it to roll through your town, your heart, your mind, and your spirit, trusting only in God for all that you need. Use your body, your mind, your spirit, everything love him for. Then he will give you all you need. If he can feed the birds, he can feed the grass. If he can blow the wind on a summer day, if he can make rain on a desert plain, then surely he can take care of what you need. This is Reverend Dream. Next devotion you'll probably see won't be looking like this. I'll probably be in a different attire, on a different day, still loving you the same, still praying for each and every one of you. Remember, give God the glory, because we don't deserve it. If you think you're more worthy than God, know that you're not. I don't sugarcoat it. Anyone who knows me will tell you. The man will tell you the way that God told him. This is me, of who I am. I don't give you my thoughts, but the thoughts of my Father and my brother who led me to this dance. For you see, I followed my brother so close that God even told me my feet are dirty from his sandals. God bless you all. Have a wonderful day. Find someone that's homeless. And even though they might smell, even though that you might look upon them as not as worthy as you, know that they are. Stop and listen to them. Ask them, when's the last time they ate? Why are you there? How come you are where you are at? You might just get enlightened. You might just be entertaining an angel. Would you take a time out for old dirty angel that you might not see with your own eyes? But when God sees it with your spirit, will you